So in today's video, we're gonna do something that you don't see a lot of bloggers do. We're gonna go back through 7 of my old projects, and I'm gonna show you where they are now. Do they still look good? Did I totally ruin it? Stick with me because we're gonna go through it right now. So you may have remembered my painted mat from March 2015. Well, everyone said this is really, really cool, but it's not going to last. Well, I'm here to tell you this actually surprised me because it did last. It looked really great. It was pretty. Some people said, well, you could hang this on your wall. Well, you know what? I could, but I wanted to actually use it for a doormat. This is what it looked like as of today. You can see that it's got some dirt. There's a little bit of paint chipping, but it still looks pretty good. So I pulled out my pressure washer, and guess what? With a little bit of pressure, it started to come clean. Look at that. The dirt just washes away. So, you know, considering that it's been 2 years, this is pretty impressive for a spray painted welcome mat. Looks fresh now, doesn't it? So this was one of my favorite makeovers back in the winter of 2016, early 2017. So it's been like 10 months. And this is the 1970 shower that was in my master bathroom. I was doing a master bathroom makeover and I could not leave it this color. So with a little bit of paint from Bathworks, I was able to totally transform this bathroom because I didn't have to leave the shower this ugly turquoise. But people wanted to know, okay, it's 10 months later. How does it look? Is it chipping? So yes, I do have one small chip, but here's why I think it chipped. My tub, my shower, it's not a tub, it's a shower. Because it's so old, for some reason, there's not a cover that actually fits. This is the one that was in the house when we bought it. It's all stained. And, you know, sometimes I'll put it there just to catch hair, but it just doesn't really work. And so I think that is what actually chipped it. So here's what it looks like now. With the exception of that little chip, there is no other chips. It looks really, really great. I do have a chip repair kit. So probably when I get some time, I'm just going to, fill that and just make it brand new. But overall, I'm pleased, guys. Now, this was another project that I was super excited about. Remember that bathroom makeover that I told you about? Well, this is what the old vanity looked like. And I removed it, found some old legs in order to build this new vanity. And on my blog, I showed you step by step how I built this DIY vanity. But the pain of doing this and the frustration of like, oh my gosh, what if this fails? It didn't really fail. It looked really, really great. But I still had this fear of what is going to happen months down the road. Is it going to just crash on me one day? So this is what it looks like now. This is like as of today. It still looks good. I did have a couple of problems, due to the changing of the seasons. Wood expands, and so the doors don't quite fit. But I've got those adjustable hinges, so, it's not really a big deal. The drawers really, really work. I've got makeup in the top drawer, and you see I've got the closing hinges, the soft close, and I'm really happy about that. There is a part that did not turn out in this project, and you can see all the way over there to the left, that top drawer does not really come out very well. It gets stuck. And, despite me trying to push it closed, it doesn't quite close. So you got to push it in all the way. So, hey, I've never built a vanity before, so whatever. But the one on the bottom works really well. It just closes, and I'm totally happy with it. The finish still looks good, and you can find that on my blog as well. Number 4 is my DIY painted stairs. And the reason why this was a project that I was a little unsure about is because I just painted it right out of the can. I didn't sand them. I didn't use any special chalk paint, and it turned out really, really good. And here's the thing, I used some of those rugs from IKEA, the really cheap rugs, and you'll see here that I've used furniture tacks. There was a blogger that had done something similar, so I kind of borrowed that same idea. Oh, and there I put a different color one, but who's going to notice? And I really thought, number 1, the paint would chip, and number 2, all the furniture tacks would just fall out over time, and it would just not really work. But surprisingly, this has held up pretty good. Nobody trips over it. You'll see here there are times when, I may have to push it back in, put a new furniture tack there, but generally this looks pretty good. We still need to get a banister because I didn't put one in there. And we have this amazing hole in the wall because of my 7-year-old who fell down the stairs. So I need to actually fix that. At the bottom of the stairs, there were some strings that were coming out from the rugs, but you know, all you got to do is snip that and it's not a big deal. So I like it. I am not lying when I say that it has taken me over 3 years to work on my garage. And some time ago, I got part of it done. I cleaned off the workbench. I painted the floor. But, you know, it's been a year, guys, and I've only been able to do half of the garage. And in that time, you know, look at it, it's kind of messy again. I generally clean up after projects, but I have not been cleaning up recently because I'm trying to do these videos and I'm just so busy. I just haven't made time to clean up. But for the most part, this is the side that I work on. And then on the left side, I've got just a lot of, you know, junk over there that needs to be cleaned out and the floor needs to be painted. And there's still a lot of things that I don't know where to put. So I just stack them up on my workbench and I'm like, oh, I'll get to this later. So I'm really hoping that maybe December, once things kind of cool off a little, I can start working on this part of the garage. Hoping. This was a project where I took an old picture frame and I turned it into a coffee table. And I thought it was really cute. It was an upcycle that was just a fun little thing. But you can see here in my garage, the whole thing kind of fell apart because my kids broke it. So that's probably going to be fixed at a later point. And the last project, which I absolutely love, is my office. This was done around February 2015. It was really kind of a pivotal time for me because, you know, I just lost my job. I needed a place to work and I was super excited to finally have a space in my house that I could call my office. So this is what it looks like now. It generally hasn't changed too much. It's a little messier, but you know, my desk still looks good. This was a desk that cost me no more than $15. You can get all that in my blog post in the link in the description. And this is what the other part of the basement looked like. And I really wanted to turn it into a place where the kids could hang out. I'm back there working. The kids can hang out and have breakfast and all that stuff. Well, oh, and I meant to tell you, I just bought a Cricut maker. Super excited, guys. You guys will be getting a tutorial on that soon once I figure out how to use it. But anyway, I wanted this space to be a place where the kids could hang out while I'm working. But, you know, you see Kojo there kind of on the little, you know, horsey we found next to the trash. Yeah, we brought it home. But you can see I've got all this junk here. There's no place for anyone to sit. This was from my husband's office upstairs, and I brought all this stuff downstairs. And I'm actually planning to turn this into a craft space, so you'll see that soon. So there you have it, guys. 7 DIY projects then and now. So tell me in the comment section, which one are you most surprised about? Like, which one did you think was going to work and maybe it didn't work as well as you had thought? Or which one did you, like, you knew for sure that it was going to fail and you're surprised that it didn't? For me, I think that'd have to be the shower painting. I really thought that it would like be a complete bust. But anyway, I'm happy to know that it has been lasting, has been holding up. So anyway, I want to tell you before we go back to thriftdiving.com, enter your email, because when you subscribe to my email list, you get 5 ebooks, printables, checklists, all that delivered right to your email. I will see you next project, next video, and if you're on a mobile phone, hit that little bell and be sure to subscribe, okay? Get those notifications because you don't want to miss what we're doing here at Thrift Diving. I'll see you guys next project.